organ that trains your body to fight any foreign agents.
Plants are helpful for the ecosystem.
It's an electronic device for storing and processing data.
The nervous system is all the collection of nerves in your body.
Yeast is a eukaryote.
Welcome to Spectacular Science, where it's all about science, with your host, Akshay.
Hey listeners, welcome back to this episode of Spectacular Science. I'm your host, Akshay. So last episode, we talked about cellular respiration, which is how our bodies turn food into energy. Now, how do we actually digest that food that we eat? Like those cookies I had earlier, or even that ice cream, or the sandwich. How do I digest that, and how do your bodies digest it? Well, that's all thanks to the digestive system, a system of organs that are in your body that help you digest and extract energy from food. So, in this episode, we're going to take a deep dive into the science of the digestive system. This amazing system is so important and is basically what contributes to you living right now and having energy. It's really amazing. So, let's take a deep dive into this amazing science. Okay, I got to get ready to zoom in on the digestive systems, one of our body's organ systems. So let's say that you have a giant meal of pizza, oranges, and just milk. Now, even though you're eating and you've already swallowed it, there's still stuff happening inside of your body that is part of the digestive system. Your digestive system started working even before you took the first bite of that pizza. And the digestive system will be busy working up on your chewed food and digesting that and turning it into energy. So let's find out what's happening to what you eat. Even before you eat, when you smell a tasty food or think about it, digestion begins. Saliva begins to form in your mouth. When you do, the saliva breaks down the chemicals in the food a bit, which helps make your food mushy and easy to swallow. So your mouth is one of the organs that is part of this giant organ system in your body. Your tongue also helps out, pushing the food around while you chew with your teeth. When you're ready to swallow, the tongue pushes a tiny bit of mushed food toward the back of your throat and into an opening of your esophagus, the second part of the digestive tract. The esophagus is like a stretchy pipe that's about 10 inches or 25 centimeters long. It moves food from the back of your throat to your stomach. But also at the back of your throat is your windpipe, which allows air to come in and out of your body. That's different, and that's part of the respiratory system. But in this episode, we're going to focus on the esophagus. We're going all the way down through the esophagus and now to your stomach. Your stomach, which is attached to the end of the esophagus, is a stretchy sac shaped kind of like a letter J. That's pretty cool. It has 3 important jobs: to store food you've eaten, to break down the food into a liquidy mixture, and to slowly empty that liquidy mixture into the small intestine. The stomach is kind of like a mixer, and it churns food and mashes food together that came down through the esophagus into smaller and smaller pieces. It does this to help with the strong muscles in the walls of your stomach and gastric juices, which are acids that also come from the stomach walls. These acids help kill bacteria from your food and help break it down. Now, onward to the small intestine. The small intestine is a long tube that's about 1.5 inches to 2 inches around, and it's packed inside your stomach. If you stretched out an adult small intestine, it would be about 22 feet long. That's definitely not a small intestine. It's pretty big. The small intestine breaks down the food mixture and even more so your body can absorb all the vitamins, minerals, and proteins, carbohydrates, and fats from your food. And to extract all these things, the small intestine can get help with some 3 friends: the pancreas, liver, and gallbladder. Those organs send different juices or acids to the first part of the small intestines. These acids or juices help digest the food and allow the body to absorb those nutrients. The pancreas makes juices that help digest fats and protein, and a juice from the liver called bile helps absorb fats into the bloodstream. The gallbladder serves as a warehouse for bile or storage until the body needs it. Your food may spend as long as 4 hours in the small intestine, and it's all digested down into a liquidy mixture. So all of this is how the vitamins and minerals and proteins and fats are all extracted, and that's how you get all the nutrients for your body. Now, that's one large intestine. That's right, we are talking about the large intestine. At 3 or 4 inches around, or about 7 to 10 centimeters around, the large intestine is bigger and fatter than the small intestine. It's almost like the last stop on the digestive tract. Like the small intestine, it's packed into the body and would measure about 5 feet long if you want to spread it out. Now, you may think, well, the small intestine is 22 feet long, and this large intestine is only 5 feet long. Why is it called a large intestine? Well, that's actually a really cool fact. The intestines are measured on how wide they are inside. So the large intestine is about 3 to 4 inches around, and the small intestine is about 1.5 to 2 inches around. That's why it's called the large and small intestine. The large intestine has a tiny tube with a closed end opening coming from the appendix. It's part of the digestive tract, but it doesn't seem to do anything, though. It can cause problems because if something gets infected and needs to be removed. Like we mentioned, after most of the nutrients are removed from the food mixture, there's waste left over, stuff that your body can't use. So the large intestine's main job is to extract that waste and to get that waste out of your body. It's so cool how all these organs work together. It's almost like a slide that your food is taking down your digestive tract. It is just so cool to think about it. You know, I gotta have a big meal right now. I am super, super hungry, and my stomach is really waiting for that big meal. Oh, I can smell it right here. Lots of pizza and orange slices. That's gonna be really cool. Now, before I go get my meal, what did we learn today? We learned that the digestive system is an organ system inside your body that helps digest and extract nutrients from your food. The digestive system is made up of the stomach, the esophagus, the mouth, the large intestine, small intestine, pancreas, and so many other organs. All these organs help digest all the food that you eat and help convert that into waste that your body needs to get rid of. It's just really cool to see that when you just eat, which seems like an easy thing, there's so many things going on inside of your body before and even during and even after you eat a meal. It's really cool to just think about it. That's how the human body works. All of these organs function together and help each other to create an organ system in your body. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Spectacular Science. Spectacular Science is produced and hosted by me, Akshay J. Raman. Our theme song and additional music are by Charan Ramachandran. Special thanks to Varun Ramachandran. Please visit my podcast website, spectacularsci.com, to find interactive activities, blog posts, articles, and all of our episodes. You can also find the link to sign up for the Spectacular Science membership, where you get lots of bonus content to keep you thinking about science. My favorite of those is the fact of the day, when you get a fun science fact every day. Sign up at spectacularsci.com/membership. Please follow or subscribe to this show on any podcasting platform or wherever you're listening right now. It really encourages me when you subscribe, and it means a lot. Thank you so much. I always love hearing from my listeners about science, and I just love interacting with my listeners. So please contact me at spectacularsci.com/contact or email me using the link posted on the page. Thank you so much for listening to this episode, and we'll see you on the next episode of Spectacular Science next week. Keep thinking about science.